Once upon a time, in a quiet little town surrounded by silver hills and glowing streams, there lived a man named Peter Schlemiel. Peter was an ordinary man, polite, humble, but not very lucky. He had no wealth, no family, and very few friends. Yet he always believed that one day fate would smile upon him. One sunny morning, Peter was invited to a rich merchant's garden party. He borrowed his best coat, though it was old and torn, and walked there with hope in his heart. At the party, everyone was laughing, drinking, and showing off their fancy clothes and gold watches. Peter stood alone, quietly admiring the flowers. That's when he noticed something strange. A tall man in a gray coat was standing nearby, selling impossible things. From his pocket, he pulled out an endless rope, then a tent big enough to cover the entire garden, all from the same pocket. People were amazed, and some were even afraid. The man turned to Peter and smiled.
"You seem like a man who appreciates a good bargain," he said. "Would you sell me your shadow?"
My shadow?
Yes, you don't need it. It's only a dark stain that follows you everywhere. I'll pay you well. In exchange, you'll never cast a shadow again.
Peter laughed at first. He thought it was a joke, but the man opened a small pouch filled with gold coins that shone like sunlight itself. Temptation filled Peter's mind. All his life he had struggled for money, and now here it was, offered so easily. After a long pause, Peter agreed. He stepped into the sunlight, and the strange man bent down, carefully lifted Peter's shadow from the ground, and folded it like a piece of silk. Then he vanished. At first, Peter was overjoyed. He bought fine clothes, a grand house, and gave money to the poor. Everyone respected him now. But soon, something began to change. When Peter walked under the sun, people noticed that he had no shadow. Children screamed and ran away. Old women crossed themselves. Even his friends avoided him. No one could trust a man without a shadow. Peter tried to hide indoors, walking only at night, but his heart grew heavier each day. Gold could buy everything, except peace. One evening, while sitting alone in his dark house, he heard a gentle knock at the door. It was the same man in the gray coat.
"Good evening, Peter. I hope you're enjoying your wealth."
You tricked me! You took my shadow, and now everyone fears me!
I only gave you what you wanted, he said softly. But if you miss your shadow, you can have it back for a small price.
And what do you want this time?
Your soul.
Peter froze. His heart pounded like thunder. He realized the truth. This was no ordinary man. This was the devil himself. Without saying another word, Peter ran. He ran through forests, across rivers, and into mountains where sunlight could not reach. He hid in caves, ashamed and broken. Years passed. His gold ran out. His clothes turned to rags. But one thing never left him: the memory of that terrible deal. One morning, after many years, Peter stepped out into the dawn. He saw his reflection in a lake, and for the first time, he smiled. He had no shadow, no gold, no fame, but he was free. Free from greed, free from lies, free from the man in the gray coat. He wandered the world as a simple traveler, helping those in need, telling them his story, warning them never to trade what truly matters through what merely shines. And so, dear listener, remember this. Your shadow is a part of you, unseen yet always loyal. Never sell what makes you whole. not for all the gold in the world.